The really disruptive sentence about relationship that truly triggers me, and the sentence was, you shouldn't date any person and enter into relationship if your goal is not to marry this person. And I was like, wow, you are taking away from you the best experiences in your life to discover your true self and to discover the relationship you truly are willing to get into it, to create your own couple goals, not to listen what is a couple goal for the environment, for the people around you, but what is for you your dream relationship. If this sentence triggers you, doesn't matter whether with the positive emotion where you say, yeah, I completely agree with it, or with some kind of negative emotions, then you should stay till the end of the video, because I promise you, what I wanted to give you today with this video is a very light and easy way to approach relationship. And also, after the video, you're gonna look back to your past relationships, to your current relationship, or the one you're looking to enter in, on a very different, beautiful way. And why I'm saying this with this certainty? Because I've been in long-term relationships in the past 21 years. And I've been through so much ups and downs, through so much roller coasters, but I also enter in a very, very deep relationship with myself. I've been also married and happily divorced, and I have an amazing relationship with my ex-husband. And I can tell you from that what I've experienced, in life nothing is black and white. It's all shades of gray. But when we start to see relationships as a source for us to grow, develop, there was time where I wasn't so happy with the way our relationship went and what kind of experience I had and what kind of emotion and I had in myself, how I get triggered. And now I can tell you, I look back to each single relationship and I'm so grateful about that, and I want to give you exactly the same feeling. But first, I want to make a statement. Nothing that I tell or share with you in my videos is here for you to take it as a granted, to take it as a truth, and to blindly follow and trust. Everything what I share with you is just my own experience. These are my own experience, the wisdom I gained from it, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I know that when I was listening to experience and wisdom from other people, and I had my own aha moments, I had my own realization, those helped me to gain another perspective about topic that I didn't have before, because we never see the world as it is, but we always see the world as we are. And when I started evolving myself, when I started developing myself, I realized, okay, how much I don't know that I don't know. And that's why I say I'm open to learn from each and everyone and just take that what resonates, and that what doesn't resonate doesn't mean that is wrong, but it means that is currently not for me. But everything what shows up to you is for you, no matter whether you agree or disagree. That's why I want to give you this one mindset by watching my personal videos. Take it, reflect it, and experience it. Test it. Don't believe me. Test it. I'm not the one having the wisdom and knowing the truth. None of us, because there is 8 billion people on this earth, almost, and that means there is 8 billion way of how the people approach the world. Exactly, the guy with this reel, that is his way of perspective. But from my personal point of view, this perspective is so hard and so black, so it's just this or nothing, that truly, if you go for that, for this perspective as a truth, you take away the best experiences you can have in your life. And now I'm gonna tell you why. The first point is, it helps you let go the blueprint about a relationship installed, imprinted within you from your early age, through your parents, through your grandparents, through the society, through the culture you're coming from. The first relationship we're experiencing in life are the relationships with the people around us, and mostly is the relationship between our parents. And that means what happens is, maybe you have experienced this or reflected this, that the first interaction we enter with a partner, doesn't matter what kind of gender you're interested in, I'm gonna speak from my perspective, like I'm interested into men. So the first relationships I enter, I figured out that one of the main quality that the partner had was one quality that my dad have. And that wasn't conscious decision, but subconsciously, I was attracting this man with this quality, but it wasn't the quality I was looking into to have in a relationship, but I didn't know it. So that means I had to experience a relationship to learn what I truly am looking for, what I want into a relationship, and what I don't want in a relationship. So maybe you are always entering mostly in the same type of relationship, or at the beginning they look different, but at the end they ended like with the same type of relationship. And that is how it was with me. You know, I entered in a different kind of relationships, but at the end, this one quality that I didn't want to have it into the relationship, but I attracted, was the one main reason for me to get separate. So that means the first and very important role of a relationship is, or the partner, is for you to realize what kind of values you are looking to experience into your relationship, and what kind of qualities you don't want. What are your soft boundaries? What are your hard boundaries? No cross boundaries, to say, okay, here and no further. And this you can only experience and know and gain the wisdom when you enter into a relationship. That means if I have waited to enter in a relationship till I know I want to marry this guy, then I'm gonna take away all this beautiful way of realization, even if it was painful. I don't say beautiful because it wasn't painful. There was very, very painful ways. For example, my first relationship, long term, the guy was very toxic and he was very jealous. So that means I lost all my friends around me. And this relationship helped me to say, never ever again I'm gonna enter into a relationship with a guy who is so jealous. I learned my lesson, so I could evolve, and I could realize, okay, that's not qualities I'm looking to have into my relationship. And with the next relationship, I realized, okay, this and this quality I was looking for, this and this values, or this and this experience I wanted to have with the partner. That means now when I look back to my relationships, I'm so grateful, because without those, I wouldn't know what kind of quality and what are the couple goals I'm truly, authentically looking for. So you have to discover what is the perfect relationship for you. You know, what are the couple goals? And for this, you need to let go of all these blueprints we have. So I realized that with each relationship, I upgraded myself, and I upgraded these values and these boundaries. So I also attract person in my life that match even better to the quality of person I was at this one time. So that means the second point from my point of view, what love relationships, also all other kinds of relationships, but especially love relationships, are here is to help us find our authentic self, to help us find our self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence. Why? Because when you look at a baby, when she is born, you know, babies are so whole, they love themselves, everything, even the smell when they make a poo and so on. But when they grow, they learn that you're not enough. You learn we need to do something to be lovable. It's not enough just to be, you know. And what happens is from this whole person that we are, part of those just disappear because maybe one of our parents is not available, or they cannot share with us the love we need as a children. So we are missing this warm feeling, this love. We're missing maybe the hugs, we're missing the appreciation, we're missing the recognition, we're missing maybe the presence, we're missing the quality time, whatever you're missing. And what happens is when we start searching for a partner in our life, we go mostly, at least the earlier relationships in our life, we're looking mostly for somebody who fills this gap. You know, we are looking for somebody who can give us the warmth, the appreciation, the love, the hugs, and so on. And we are entering mostly in a relationship from a needy state of mind instead of loving and fully complete state of mind. So like we feel we need this relationship instead we want it. And what happens is when we enter in a relationship from a needy state of mind, it's not a healthy relationship. And what I realized is when I was able to then integrate this gap that my partner was like feeding or was feeling, that I had the feeling I don't need him anymore in my life. But we need these relationships because only through those, like I said, we can find out what we are missing, what triggers us, so we can make it complete. And when we are complete, we are attracting also a partner who is complete. And when we get together, this relationship is like emotional explosion. It's like exponential growth of both, because you are worthy as an individual and your partner is worthy as an individual. You don't need him, he doesn't need you. And that's so beautiful because you want to stay together as a whole instead of, you know, stick together and to say, I cannot live without you, because you can live without your partner, but you don't want it. It's a completely different. So that means you're 100% you, authentic, loving, self-loving, and he's 100% he, loving, authentic. And he's like the cherry on the cake. You're the cake and he's the cherry on the cake. Like I said, I'm talking from my perspective. You can just relate to the kind of gender you are attracted to. I realized that all my relationships was there also to help me create this self-love, to help me love myself truly the way how I am. And that helped me also open myself for the other people outside and attract completely different kind of quality of partner in my life. And that is exactly the kind of relationship we all are looking for, this perfect relationship. And for you, it looks completely different than for me. And that's fine, because otherwise we're gonna fight just for the same type of person, not something that we are wanting. So that's why when I heard this sentence, don't enter into a relationship beside you're willing to end this with a marriage, it triggers me, because I knew if I was following this sentence And I saw in a lot of comments below where women and also men was writing, yeah, I'm exactly the same opinion, and that's why I don't enter in a relationship. I realized if I had this mindset, I wouldn't have experienced this contrast. I wouldn't have experienced what I don't want in order to know what I want. Or I wouldn't have experienced that what I want to know, okay, this quality I truly am looking for in a relationship. And that is what I'm willing for you, is to look back to all the relationship you have experienced, to look in your current relationship and to see how much you learn and evolve yourself through this relationship, no matter in which state it's currently, whether you're feeling really in love, connected, or you're having fight and so on. And with this way of seeing the things, you can also find way back to each other, and also to realize, okay, what are the qualities I'm looking in a relationship that I wanted to enter. You, nobody else. Not what your parents are telling, not what the society is telling, not what your culture, what religion and so on, but you truly authentic, because you're the only one spending time with this person. You know, and I know when I do this one with the finger, I'm pointing 3 finger back to me. That means when I'm telling this to you, I'm telling this back to me to remind myself, because sometimes we need also this reminder, you know. And I love the videos that I'm doing, is that it's also a reminder for myself. If you learned something new from the video, or you had an aha moment, or at least you had a smile during the video, give me a thumb up. And also don't forget to put in the comment where you're currently watching this video from, because I'm always looking for places to visit. I love to travel, it's like my passion. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as I am willing to post a daily content to keep you accountable in your growth, in your path to becoming a high value woman you are meant to be. And I'm so happy to see you at this Monday, the beginning of the week. Have a wonderful start in this beautiful week. Bye bye.